Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here with some just announced physical releases. These are games that have recently been announced, they are not releasing this week, and as always I do not do limited game pre-order stuff since they are always covered in Monday's video and there's no point repeating myself. So let's take a look at what's recently been announced. Goodboy Galaxy is reborn, at least it's going to be reborn. This was a game that First Press Games, remember them, they were going to publish physically, but their magical disappearance left this game without a physical home. Reef Entertainment are publishing it, which means they are pricing it a bit too cheekily as per usual, but at least it's coming and it will now include a bonus chapter to make this cute platforming exploration game a little bit longer than it originally was. The physical is coming on October 30th, and if you want to purchase it or any of the games featured in this video, then check the links down below in the description and pinned comment. VGP are a fantastic company with free worldwide shipping on orders over 75 Canadian bucks, like 55 American dollars, and any purchase made via those links helps support me in the best way possible. Mago Hyper Delicious Edition. This is releasing physically on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5 sometime later this year. This is a retro-style 2D platformer that has an unpleasantly bearded wizard. There is some very nice pixel art minus the main character, and this is a very well-received game. Definitely flew under my radar. A joyful 16-bit style adventure, maybe GBA due to the zoomed in view, and it does look great. A nice bit of variety, different suits and animals to change into. Definitely keep an eye out for this. It's coming in a standard edition as well as a collector's edition, which will have the game, a compendium, postcards, and a diorama. House Flipper Remastered Collection is going to be the one to pick up if you ever decide you need to renovate homes in video game form, because this PlayStation 5 release will include all 10 DLCs with it, hopefully on the disc, but they don't explicitly state that. Yes, this game has been around the block a bit. To me, it always looked like one of those games that was a quick cash grab, but actually it turns out it's pretty good. This remastered collection is releasing on August the 30th. The Axis Unseen is supposedly a heavy metal horror game that has you explore an open world from a first-person perspective. There's a prehistoric theme to it as you try to hunt prey. It's supposed to be a rather unique and interesting game made by one person, which is impressive for, well, it's a first-person 3D game with actually decent visuals. Reviews are very good for it, and it's releasing physically on PlayStation 5, and it's only coming out in Europe later this year, and in both a standard edition as well as a collector's edition, which has some art prints, soundtrack CD, as well as a replica for the in-game hunting journal. VGP will be carrying copies of it. Agefield High Rock the School is getting a physical release on PlayStation 5 sometime this year, exclusively in Europe. VGP are not stocking it at the time of making this, but Lootbox Gaming are, perfect for American-based viewers. It's very clearly inspired by the game Bully, but a more American theme to it, going for some American Pie era stuff, basically the best time on Earth. So this is one to look forward to. The game's not out digitally, so there aren't any real opinions on it, aside from it looks very promising as you try to navigate your high school days. Control is technically not a new announcement, but it is a re-release. At least that's how they are phrasing it. Personally, I like to call it a reprint. And a much needed one too, because this PlayStation 5 physical release had become obscenely expensive to purchase a brand new copy in North America. It was often going for over $100 up to $150, which is nuts. This new release is $30. You can order it right now at VGP and it is shipping next month. Before I get into the latter half of this video, if you are new here and you love physical video games, then hit that subscribe button, okay? It will be the best thing you do today, I promise you. The Last Ninja Collection, a quick mention to this, I made a community post about it, but I know not everyone sees those. Yes, this is still a European exclusive game, but now finally, after a long time trying and many requests, VGP finally managed to grab some stock of it from their European distributor. So if you want this very weird, niche collection of retro curiosities, then now is the time to grab it easily for North Americans. Steins Gate Reboot, a quick mention to this. Finally, the Western release has been announced, and it is just as good news as when I talked about the Japanese reveal. It's coming to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 on a proper cartridge. It appears that it's coming a bit later on compared to its Japanese counterpart, but still fantastic news for those who want proper physicals on the Switch. is coming in late October. Evercade, Neo Geo Arcade 4, and Activision Collection 3 are two upcoming Evercade releases. The Neo Geo one is containing 8 games from S&K that all released in arcades back in the day. This has 3 Count Bout, Baseball Stars 2, Blazing Star, hell yes, Fatal Fury Special, King of the Monsters, Metal Slug 4, Robo Army, and the King of Fighters 2002, which is a real nice variety in my opinion. Blazing Star, one of my favorites. Then there's the Activision Collection 3, which has 13 games. Very, very old school. I believe all of them are from the Atari 2600. But you know, Activision were literally the kings of that console, making all the best games on it. And I've heard of barnstorming. If you purchase both of these new releases together in a bundle, you get instant free shipping at VGP. Alright, let's take a look at some recent import announcements. These are games that so far only have an Asian or Japanese release with English, but please keep in mind there is always a chance that a Western physical could be announced at any point really. And both of them you can pre-order from Play Asia right now, and if you click my link, you can get 5% off if you use my code Jordan2026. But remember, you must use my link first. And of course, VGP will be stocking most of them too. I have linked where applicable. Moonlight Peaks, it's maybe a bit early to talk about this as information is not as sufficient as I'd like, but we do know it is getting a physical release in Japan and Asia. It will play in English, and there is a physical release for sure on Nintendo Switch, but there is also a listing for Nintendo Switch 2, but it's not clear, as of yet, if it's going to be a game key or a proper cartridge, so I will be sure to update you when that information becomes more clear, but the publisher is Clouded Leopard Entertainment, who so far have a bad track record when it comes to proper cartridges. They're all game keys so far. Dragon Loop is releasing on Nintendo Switch very soon because it is a Leo Full Special. June 11th for this Metroidvania. Even though I've not even breathed anything about this game up until this point, I've had a surprising amount of affiliate pre-orders for this, so there's something magnetic about it and a lot of people are pre-ordering it. While it may look like the Hollow Knight you have at home, made in China, it actually stands out by having a time loop mechanic where you have 5-day loop. There's some fun upgrade abilities, and the reviews for it are really good. Leoful seemed to have a bit of a gem with this one, and it's only on Nintendo Switch. And there we have a bunch of new announcements. What was your favorite in this episode? Let me know in the comments below, alongside your thumbs up. That really do helps. If you want to pre-order any of them, please do so with the links down below. I greatly appreciate that, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care.